Today, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Dublin Celtic Tigers taking on the Memphis Steamers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoy...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. On first down, McDonald. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries, 73 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
They'll run on 1st down. It's right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nash. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Young. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On second down, it's McDonald, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. There are the numbers for McDonald from a week ago. 19 carries, 93 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, McDonald. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Young. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's second down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
He's going to keep this again.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, you know, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
Let's see if he can do just that. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Complete to right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run on first down. It's right, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steamers are back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Celtic Tigers are able to add on to that lead.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So that drive in total 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, McDonald, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Now a give right side. Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On second down now. It's right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Steamers have got it back to within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum.
Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets past one man. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On first down, right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He finds his man, complete. That's Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Jackson. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's McDonald, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Six yards left on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try the left side. McDonald, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
A slant to Jones.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Ford. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
On first down, McDonald. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 46.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Celtic Tigers might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2nd and 1. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it go again. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steamers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll run on first down. McDonald, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. How's he projecting? Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry, or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up, and it always happens a little bit better if they feel like their quarterback's on their side.
So far, 5 sacks against him. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Back to throw, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Dublin, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves